Young Africa. How are you doing? I hope all is well. My name is Sebastian, Segawa Ivan Sebastian, and I am your usual host. Tuning in from Uganda today, and the conversations we're going to have are revolving around the elephant in the room, the YouLead Summit 2022. We are expecting, I'm expecting a couple of people to join in. We are having the volunteers that applied. We had a hoping nearly 2,000 of those. Of course, we could not select everyone, but we selected a few. And the few, not a few, we selected a batch of them, but those that have been part of the process of volunteering. Today, I invited some of them, specifically those that are in the YouLead social media volunteering team. We call them the YouLead Army, the YouLead Digital Army. And guess what? The army is not like a platoon of people that is limited. You too can be part of the YouLead Digital Army, and I'm going to explain to you how that will happen. So today we shall be expecting some of the people in the YouLead Army to join in, and I see that we already have chats of coming in. You know the discipline. During the check-in, you guys need to come to me and tell me where you are tuning in from and what you are doing. Okay, I need to know where you are tuning in from and what you're doing. I see that my colleague, my leader, Mr. Ivan Atuyambe, Ivan is asking where I am. Guys, I am in Kampala, and I am in the middle of the city. I just needed somewhere to sit down and communicate with you because today it was so heated and there is so much I want to discuss with you guys. Thank you so much, Natasha. Yeah, Batsepa. I hope that's the pronunciation. All the way from Zambia. Thank you so much, Natasha. I hope that you applied for the summit. Oh, Ivan, I hope that you applied for the summit. And I hope that everyone following applied for the summit. I see that very many of you are hoping what? The numbers are growing and none of you is communicating, telling me where you're coming from, guys. It's not fair. Just do tell where you are tuning in from and what is happening there so that I can also have an understanding of what the pulse of the African continent is. But while we do that, like I said, today we are expecting the YouLead Digital Army to join in. And when it does join in, we shall be sharing in its perspective. But today, for those of you that are here, I first of all need to know two things. First, did you apply to the YouLead Summit? Second, are you getting any feedback from the YouLead Secretariat, from the YouLead community? It is critical because the team that we have on our side has been working overtime to ensure that all applications are moderated, are assessed in the most honest and in the most impartial way so that we can have feedback for you people and we can ensure that everyone who applied has an opportunity of a fair treatment to be part of the YouLead Summit. I still see colleagues coming in, Tamanda coming in from Malawi. Okay, these are hard names. Nasise Nibaruta Kanyarutoki. I hope that's how it's pronounced. Oh, Nassis from Burundi, thank you so much for joining. Mohammed from Somalia, thank you so much for joining. Guys, while you tell me where you're coming from, I need to know if you applied for the YouLead Summit. Because if you did not, now is your opportunity to go and apply. On our website, www.youlead.africa, make sure that you go to the community section. But before you do that, read through the website. Try to acquaint yourself with the summit, but also with the YouLead African program and see what we do and how we do it so that by the time you go to the summit, you have a clear vision of what you're going to interact with when you get to the summit. Okay, so Natasha says she applied to the summit. Thank you so much. I hope you have received feedback. But if you have not, our team is working tirelessly to ensure that almost every African youth gets feedback about their position in the YouLead Summit. But today, the news I have to share is quite the interesting news. Yeah, but for now, I just need to ensure that the team that is supposed to be joining in joins me as intended so that we can hear from them. But as we wait on them, I just want us to do two things. First is for me to tell you the news that is happening, the news out of YouLead Africa. First and foremost, you guys know that this year during the launch of the summit, which also was sort of kind of the double launch, we also had of we had the AFCFTA Youth Day, but we also had the big news check-in that happened. And from that check-in, I did share with you that so much was going to happen. The first, this time, we opened up the summit away from the 500 delegates that we've been having for the past 5 years. This year, we heeded your call because you guys have been saying, okay, if you say that you only have 500 delegates because it's resources, how about if I have my resources, if I have my budget, I've been saving up for the year to be part of the summit? How about if my office can facilitate me to be part of the summit? And we did hear you. So this year we opened up the summit to a whooping 2,000 delegates. 2,000. That is one. And then secondly, we also created a situation or a provision for people who wanted to facilitate themselves to come to the summit, which is the full sponsorship basis. And for this, we require delegates to just apply to the summit. Let us know if you want to be part of the full sponsorship. And full sponsorship would include that first, you facilitate your transport to Arusha and your accommodation to Arusha, but also you would contribute $50 towards the YouLead Summit. And this $50 would cover for your meals and conference facilities during the day of the summit. So for those of you that hit that call, made that call. We hear you, we heard you, and we made it possible. That is one. And I need to tell you that this year, guys, it is overwhelming, the love that you are showing us. And I speak for the whole of the Secretariat to say that African youth, thank you for showing interest in the YouLead Summit. For those of you that are yet to apply, make sure that you apply because you have exactly 9 days to the deadline of the application process. As soon as it hits 30th November, we are shutting down the portal for applications, and then we are working with only those young people, those members of the One Young Africa that have applied. Also, we have received applications from colleagues in New Delhi, in the USA, and they have been saying, look here, I know that I'm not in the continent currently. I am also unable to come through for the summit physically, but can I be able, like the previous summit since 2020 have been, can I be able to follow the summit virtually? We say that, of course, the summit since 2020, I pledge for now will be always virtual. We shall always have a component to cater for the young people in Africa who are unable to travel but are willing to follow and contribute towards the creation of One Young Africa virtually. We promise and commit that this year's summit will again be virtual. So for those of you that sent through applications, yes, I did sneak in when the team was working, and I saw that a couple of you had requested for the component of virtual participation. We have also catered for that. Now, team, today something interesting again happened. Remember when I told you that the team was working tirelessly? We have had the team, I think, respond to 90% of the applications. So that's why I'm curious that for those that have applied for the summit, and I think, Natasha, you should give me feedback. Were you able to receive feedback from the YouLead community? It can happen one of two ways. First, you can check your email, or you can log into your portal. The portal is where you went to do the application. You can log into your portal, and when you do, you will be able to see the progress of your application, or to see whether if you have been admitted, at what level you have been admitted to, at what basis. I see that one of the volunteers is now here. Ildefonse, are you able to hear us? Ildefonse? Okay. I see Ildefonse is having a network connectivity, but as soon as he's able to join us, we shall also have him. Natasha, okay, this is Narcis, who says that I've just applied for the summit and the application is under final review for admission. but it will be good when they give me final results early. Of course, if you've applied and the team is already at the final review, that means you have gone through 2 rigorous steps, which means that is a good sign. That is a good sign. Narcis, just hang in there. The team should be able to get back to you anytime now. I really hope they do get back to you midway this check-in, so that we can hear from you what has happened. Actually, now that I think of it, I am going to give an opportunity for some of you in the comment section who are following. I am sharing a link. I have shared the link. So for those of you that are able to join me in studio today, I am giving you an opportunity to be able to come and share with me what your experience has been so far, applying and interacting with the Summit portal. But also, I would love to hear what your expectations are. But for now, Ildefonse, are you still there? Are you able to hear us? Ildefonse, comrade, are you able to hear us? I see you, Safa Inabdi from Somalia. Thank you so much for joining in. I see you, Honorable Kelvin Ocheng from Kenya. It's nice to hear from you guys. I really hope that everyone who is here applied for the summit. If you did not, I am requesting you to rush immediately to the YouLead website and apply for the summit. But anyway, like I was saying, there is no more limitation to the summit. This time the summit is open to all. So if you claim sometime next year that you are unable to be part of the YouLead Summit because of limitations on our side, guys, that will not be fair at all. And we have been moving. I see Ildefonse is still, but Ildefonse, are you able to hear us? Ildefonse? Ildefonse? Ah, great.
It's okay now.
Ah, great. How are you doing, comrade?
Doing
Okay, first of all, tell us where you are coming from, what is happening there, and then your role as a YouLead volunteer. Oh, unfortunately, we have lost him, but I love the energy he had come with. I see that the following is still growing. My comrade, a very good friend of the African Check-in. He says, "Hello, Africa. Today I join you from Niamey in Niger." That is Molot David Allen, the chairperson of Ikoyaka. I trust that, Chairman, sir, you are on official duty in Niger. Hopefully, you are able to join us for one of the check-ins to discuss with us the good work that is being done on that front. But we appreciate that you're tuning in, and I hope that you're also spreading the word around about the summit towards the young Africans that you are meeting all the way in Niger. Ildefonse, I see you're back. Are you able to hear us now? Okay. Irakoze, how is it possible that today all my guests are having connectivity challenges? Guys, are you able to hear me? Okay, Irakoze, I can see movement on your side. Are you able to hear me? How are you doing? Tell us which country you're in, what is happening there, and what your experience so far as a volunteer at YouLead has been. Irakoze? Okay. Ildefonse, you're back. Are you able to hear me now? Okay. I think not. When the comrades are able to join, hopefully I'll create another check-in to be able to hear from them. I'm curious to know their experience so far volunteering at the summit. But like I was saying, so guys, if you have applied for the YouLead Summit, I was saying that today I was specifically hosting the digital team, the digital army. That's what we are calling it, the digital army, because the intention is we are taking over the African space, online and offline. Yes. So when I say we are going to be hybrid, we are going to shake Arusha, but we are also going to shake the online space. So I'm encouraging that for those of you, if you have received feedback from the summit portal, and I have received feedback personally, yay! So, having received feedback, this is what the email read, among very many other things. Of course, I personally had applied for self-sponsorship to go to Arusha. You guys remember. The issue is that my case is very clear. I applied with all of you watching, and my application was responded to. Of course, it had layers of information, which was a good thing, which means that all the questions I may have had were answered in this comprehensive response. The first message was telling me that I was admitted, and I personally, because I applied as a self-sponsorship, I was admitted under the self-sponsorship component. And secondly, I was guided on how to be part of the YouLead Digital Army. So when you receive that email, I request you, do not even go on reading the email when you reach on the second paragraph, because the first paragraph tells you, I think the first message, I hope it is consistent for everyone, but the first message is about your application and the application status. Then the second message, that's where my interest is. It explains to you how to be part of the YouLead Digital Army. And unfortunately, my laptop has refused to share, but I wanted to do a practice round on how to join that digital army. Hopefully, when I solve that sharing issue, I'll be able to come and show everyone how to be part of the digital army. But what happens is we have shared with you a link, and that link is that you just tap on it. When you tap it, just go, and the process is very simple. You just add your photo, and the intention of the link is for you to communicate to the world that you have been admitted to the YouLead Summit. For those that have been admitted, if you do not have the link, then it is probable you have not yet been admitted. I request that you be a little patient. That would be a good thing. But for those of you that have received the link, why are you not making it official? Why is the world not knowing that you have been admitted to the YouLead Summit? So I encourage you that for those of you that have received the email from the portal, just go tap into that Ribbon link, add your photo, post it on your socials, and then tag YouLead Africa. If you post it on Facebook, do tag us on Facebook, YouLead Africa. If it is Twitter, One Young Africa. If it is the Gram, One Young Africa. If it is LinkedIn, then post it as YouLead Africa. But we are extremely excited to hear from you, mostly the African youth that have been admitted to the summit so far. For those of you that are yet to receive feedback, or for those of you that have not yet checked your emails or portals, what are you waiting for, guys? What are you waiting for? I see that my comrades are struggling to join, but the internet is failing us. I think it is critical because this year's summit this year's summit has digital access and the future of work as the theme. So now that we are having issues with the digital access, the conversation could not have been more timely. Danny Brown, who is also a very good friend of the check-in, says, "Hi, Pulse Checkin, today joining you from the Equator line." Okay, so Danny here, every time he comes in, he adds a layer to his introduction. So today he's coming in from the Equator line, not at the foot of Mount Kilimanjaro. Can't keep calm for the YouLead Summit 2022. I also need to tell you guys that Danny here is another person who applied to be on self-sponsorship. I'm excited that now we are two. I'm not alone in that category. Finally, the team is here. Irakos, are you able to hear me? I see you have had to shift to look for network. How, Okay, it's unfortunate, but we are glad that you are here. So tell us, where are you tuning in from? Hmm? Where are you coming in from? Which country are you from? You're coming from Burundi. Ah, okay. It's nice to hear. Are you able to tell us your experience so far as a member of the YouLead Digital Army? Rakoze? Okay. The internet is really not the most friendly now. Ildefons, are you able to hear me? Okay. Keep those comments coming in, guys. Oh,
Yes, but my
yes.
internet
Go ahead.
is very.
So sorry to hear about that. While we still have you, do you want to tell us where you're tuning in from, and then your experience so far as a member of the YouLead Digital Army? Ildefons? Okay. I promise that hopefully we shall get the team with better network on another day, and we have that experience. But like I shared earlier, please ensure that you apply for the summit. And I see Brian Malika says, I hope you meant to say you chose. I choose full sponsorship, but I'm told I have been selected for self sponsorship. Can you assist? Okay. First of all, Brian, congratulations that at least that you have received feedback and that you have been admitted to the summit. Finally, someone apart from me says they have received feedback. On the issue of choosing full sponsorship and receiving self sponsorship, yes. So you guys know that how we do the sponsorship package is that internally with our partners, we look for resources, and those resources have a cap. So we hit that cap for the resources that we had. And because we do not want to lock anyone out, and we do not want to push people to be virtual participants, yet they were interested in being physical participants, we did give that leeway that even if you had applied to be part for full sponsorship, if you have the capacity to come to Arusha and host yourself, your only contribution towards the summit will be $50. And for us, we shall handle the issue of your conference packaging, your accreditation for the summit, because you know that we are going to have very high level people. And for those that are not accredited, you may not be able to access summit venues or summit facilities. So that $50 will go a long way into facilitating that and ensuring that while you are for the summit, when you're on the summit venue, you have meals and break teas as they will have been prescribed by the team on ground. So, Brian, I'm sorry that you did not make it for the full sponsorship, but I am confident that now that you made it for personal self sponsorship, if you can, and I encourage you that you do, you can come to Arusha, transport yourself as a team. We have our colleagues that are working tirelessly to map out hotels and accommodation facilities in Arusha, and we are having negotiations with them so that the team that the team that is coming for the summit has a subsidized fee, but also ensuring that the accommodation that we have for the team that is that has been admitted for self sponsorship, that accommodation is first of all decent, but also the environment is safe, and we are also very skeptical about the distance. We do not want people to stay in another region or in another district so that their transport is cumbersome. So as a secretariat, we are committing that even for those that are coming for self-sponsorship, we are doing everything that we can to ensure that the experience is as seamless can get. We are for colleagues like Brian that have been already received notification that they are for self-sponsorship, we are going to be following up with correspondence, and that correspondence will feature things like the hotels around Arusha that we have mapped out, and we feel as a secretariat they are safe to host you, our delegates, but also that they are of standard to host you. We are working on that, and by either end of this week or early next week, that information will be coming through. So Brian, do not lose hope. There is still an opportunity, and also even for self-sponsored delegates, the secretariat is going to be with you all the way. So we still want you to be part of the summit, and we are excited to be part of the summit. Now I want to welcome Ange and then Fiona. But I want to take this opportunity to say congratulations to you, Ange. Ange, ladies and gentlemen, graduated. Oh, okay, Madam Pharmacist. Ange graduated this Friday. Congratulations, we have a pharmacist in the house with papers. Congratulations, Ange. I will come to you later.
Thank you.
I just want to hear how Fiona is doing. Welcome, Fiona. How are you doing? Where are you tuning in from? And tell me your experience as a member of the YouLead Digital Army. Fiona?
Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, my name is Fiona, as Seba said. From Rwanda. I'm just joining you from Kigali. And then being a member of YouLead Digital Army, it's been quite good. We are trying to promote this summit all over, and then we are trying to make sure that every African reader will join YouLead. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think it would be unfair for Fiona to go away without telling us about the work she does. And Fiona is like, I don't know, a zillion times an ambassador. So I would rather her tell us some of her portfolios. Fiona, tell us about you briefly.
Thank you, Seba. And as I said, I'm Fiona Nuidhai. I'm a member of ESC Youth Ambassador as well. I'm still studying at the African Leadership University. I'm currently on my last year as well. I'm also a tech enthusiast as well. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we stand all women in tech. So thank you so much, Fiona, to learn that you are enthusiastic about tech and that you decided to offer your skill to contribute towards the YouLead Summit is something we don't take for granted. So thank you so much for being part of the YouLead Digital Army. Okay, now, Madam Pharmacist, how are you doing? Where are you? And first of all, tell us, how were the celebrations?
All right. Hi, everyone. Of course, I'm now a legal drug dealer, and I've never felt this excitement in my life. Of course, it's the best feeling ever. Seba, you better mute yourself.
Okay, my bad. You said you are a legal drug dealer.
You guys,
Oh,
I shouted
okay.
a lot. Seba, we have some business to finish after this call, first of all. So, guys, here on the call, I'm so excited. Being done with uni, you guys, it's the best feeling. Of course, some people like Fiona can't relate, and others. I'm sorry about that.
You
Oh,
can't be
yeah.
attacked, I
Then
guess.
after school, the celebration is happening here in Rwanda, preparing to go to Arusha because I can't really wait to celebrate in YouLead Summit. And I can't wait to celebrate with everyone.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah,
We are
that's
doing
how
this.
I
Wait,
am.
Ange, we are
Thank
doing
you.
this. If we get 10 people who have graduated this year to no, like this month, November, 10 people who have graduated in November to come to the summit, I will host a night for the graduates.
You
At the
guys,
summit. I will host
Seba
a night.
sometimes says this thing. He says it and then he ends up dismissing, and we don't know where he is. You guys
No,
record this, and then we will hold him accountable for it.
I am going to write to the summit director, Mr. Ivan Atuyambe, request that one of the evenings is earmarked to celebrate our graduates. You hear me? But I can't.
Don't
And of
worry,
course,
I will have my high heels with my dress. if you even want to also bring our gowns, we can still have them.
Yes. Yeah. How will I know that you graduated if you don't bring gowns? So, for those of you that are yet to graduate or graduated, the summit is the place to come and celebrate your graduation. All right.
Exactly.
Wait, Ange, were you or did you receive feedback from the portal? We might be excited, yet you're one of the people admitted to be virtual participants.
Oh no, let me
Wait,
check.
did you apply for the summit? Let's start there.
I did. I applied for the summit.
Because you imagine getting all excited and then you didn't apply. Hi, Daniel.
Have you seen Nehemi? Nehemi said he's been told that his application was approved. Now he is overjoyed. Congratulations, Nehemi.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I got distracted. All right. So let's see. We have Kevin says following from Burundi. Can't wait to meet young leaders from diverse backgrounds. Kevin is sounding like someone whose application has been admitted. That's a good
Why is
thing.
Kevin greeting Fiona alone? Fiona did not graduate Kevin. Send some greetings to me
All
as
right.
well.
Kevin, I don't know. I think I will take it personal. You came here, you found me moderating the session, you greeted my panelists. Okay. But you're most welcome. I'm going to give an opportunity to Fiona to greet you back. And I see you, Nahemi. Yes, I was told that my application was approved. Overjoyed. Congratulations. We are excited to see you at the summit. And now that I have someone coming, I am happy that someone will be able to see that we are going to celebrate Ange and all other graduates that will be coming to the summit. Anyways, guys, it's been over 30 minutes of us having this conversation. I'm going to ensure that on a daily we have check-ins to make sure that people who have issues with the portal can get quick feedback from us, specifically me and Ange. I'll be bringing Ange, the legal drug dealer. I'll be bringing Ange along every day. But thank you so much, Fiona, for joining in. Ildefons, Irakoze. We apologize that they were unable to have conversations with us because of issues with network, but we appreciate them. Finally, Ange has decided to grace us with her video. Thank you so much, Madam Pharmacist. And to you, our One Young Africa, we are excited to have you. Please remember that for those of you that have been admitted on self-sponsorship, we as the team at YouLead, okay, Nahemi wants to join us now. Nahemi, I am sharing a link now. You can just tap in that link. I was almost ending the check-in, but just tap in that link and I'll wait for you to join in for like a few minutes and then we can end. So I was still saying that for those of you that have been admitted for for self-sponsorship, the team at YouLead is working tirelessly to ensure that we map out accommodation that is affordable for everyone, and we shall be sharing that information comprehensive on the same correspondence, both on your portal and on your email, so that you can have a list of options to choose from, and hopefully you are able to see what works for you and be able to join us for the summit. Akelowang Priska, you're most welcome. Priska, are you able to hear us?
Yes, I can. Just that the network is quite bad.
Okay. How are you doing? Where are you tuning in from? And what is your experience as a member of the YouLead Digital Army? Also, it's not fair that it's only Ange and I that have their videos on, but okay.
I don't want to say why other people, I don't want to guess why other people are not turning into their videos. Priska, put on your video.
And Esther's dropped. Okay. Priska too has dropped. And then, okay. Friends, I can't be ending the check-in and you're all flooding in. It's not fair to me. But Kevin says that, okay, I'm over talking about people on self-sponsorship. What about those who have been admitted on full sponsorship? First of all, congratulations! Congratulations. People like Ange still do not know their fate. So, Kevin,
Yes, we don't know.
congratulations. I have been dying to hear that someone was admitted on full sponsorship. So, yes, congratulations, Kevin. If you've been admitted on full sponsorship, again, as Secretariat, we are going to be reaching out to you. We shall need definitely your travel information, but we also need you to fill in a few forms to consent to particular things, and to also have an understanding on your dietary needs and all those. But if you have been admitted on full sponsorship, YouLead Africa and its partners are going to cater for your travel, are going to cater for your accommodation while in Arusha, and of course, we shall cater for your conference facilities and admittance and your meals during the conference and your accreditation. And you will be staying, hopefully, at MST CDC, where all majority of our social nights will be happening. But I understand that
Including the grad ones party.
including the graduates party. Okay, so congratulations, Kevin, and for all of you that have been admitted on our full sponsorship, you are most welcome to Arusha. All right, so Esther, are you able to hear us now?
Yes, I
Esther?
can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Now, Esther here has been all over the continent this 1 month. Esther, where are you today? Which
Kampala,
country of this?
Uganda.
Welcome back home. Welcome back
The
home.
pearl.
Yeah,
Thank
the Pearl
you.
of Africa, yes. Ange has been to Uganda
Nafe
before. We
twagala sponsorship.
had.
Mutula
Have you checked?
Bagala
was think
sponsorship,
about
Esther.
it.
No, I want people who have checked their emails. I don't want people like Ange who are asking whether they have received feedback and they are rushing to their inboxes. I want
Seba, I've
people
been
who are
refreshing my email for a week now.
yes, that's the spirit. Keep refreshing. Keep refreshing. You are going to
I check
receive
my
it.
email every day.
Okay, so I see I'm working with the right group. So for those checking their emails, I hope, by the way, you cannot be checking emails before you applied, friends. So only check if you applied. And one of us is having one too many devices on. But anyway, thank you so much, team, for joining in today. We are going to be having this on a daily so that we ensure that we can document our road to the summit. And you know me, I told you guys I applied for self-sponsorship. So I will either be jumping on a bus to Arusha, or maybe Uganda Airlines is in service. So as an attempt to support the national hustle, I'll be
Frequent
chartering
flyer.
a seat a seat on the airline, but I will be sure to also create a check-in for when I'm traveling. I also want to say that friends like Daniel, I have already mentioned that Daniel is one of the people that applied to be on a sponsorship basis. We love to hear. We love to hear it, Daniel. But you're ready to come to the summit. Just want to be pointed where and when. But we see you, Christian. Christian says, "My apologies. I joined the live stream. Any recap, brief details on who's admitted on self-sponsorship?" Yes, Christian, for self-sponsorship, we say that you will be welcome to come and physically attend the summit, but unfortunately, you will be carrying the responsibility for transporting yourself and getting to the summit in getting to Arusha. And while at it, we shall personally be sharing with you a couple of information regarding hotels and accommodation around Arusha. We are already working with partners in the hospitality industry to ensure that we have subsidized rates for our delegates, to ensure that the hotels are in safe places and are in proximity within the summit venues. Then also you will be required to contribute a modest fee of $50 or like Ange would call it, $50, yeah, 50 USD, and that would cater for your accreditation towards the summit. It will also cater for your meals during the summit time. And I've already mentioned that I have looked at the program, guys, and I have seen four presidents so far have confirmed to be part of the summit. The chair of the EAC, the president of Burundi, His Excellency Evariste, is going to be part of the summit. The host president, Mama Samia Suluhu, Her Excellency, is going to be part of the summit. And of course, our two convening former heads of states, His Excellency Jakaya Kikwete and the former Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia. So that means, guys, that the security around summit venue will not be admitting anyone who is not accredited. So people like Ange, if you have not yet applied, please apply, because accreditation is only going to happen for people who are part of the YouLead portal. Okay? All right, guys. So much appreciation. Shebebi Hajiri says, hello, I would like to know where you're tuning in from. That would be cool. And Mark also says, hello, everyone. Mark, thank you so much. Where are you tuning in from? We would love to know the country you're from. Christian says, thank you so much for the information.
Ibrahim Mohammed from Somalia, hi.
Ibrahim Mohammed, hi. And I have lost power. This is interesting. Because, guys, I am literally in a hotel. Okay, power is back. I was about to give the hotel a terrible review, but power is back. For all of you that are following in, Christian says, thank you for the information. Much appreciated. Christian, I hope that you will be able to make your way to Arusha. I will love to have drinks. Oh, I'll be representing Malawi, the warm heart of Africa. Woohoo! Okay, Christian, I see you. I think, Ange, the problem is that I don't want to overcommit. I want to just get a handful of consistent pulse checkers so that I have them join us for our graduation celebration. Right? So, friends, thank you so much for joining in. I'm now, Mark says, thanks too for the information. I really appreciate it. Mark, I hope you have already applied. Nahemi says, I was about to join you. Unfortunately, I'm still on my way home. Nahemi from Bukavu, DR Congo. All right. It's nice to hear from you. Don't worry, Nahemi.
Nahemi.
I should mention that Ange is from Rwanda, so the love is from all over East Africa. The love is from East Africa. So Nahemi, don't worry. Tomorrow we shall be having another check-in. Hopefully you're able to join that one, and hopefully you are able to join us for the YouLead Summit that is happening this December from 12 to 16. Now, I don't know what Ange wants to say, but
yes,
sure.
I'm raising my hand. Seba, you made me say Nahemi, but this guy is called Nehemi. Please, come on, don't say that again.
Nehemi, okay. I apologize. I apologize for botching names, but I think that's something I usually say before I even mention it. I apologize in advance. But team, thank you so much for joining me. For the friends that were able to join in, I see that Mercy.
Hi, Kevin.
Kevin, you've decided to disorganize my check-in. Okay. Mercy has joined us. Mercy has joined. All right. I'm now ending the check-in, and you guys know the discipline is you check out with your local language. But before that, for those of you that have received feedback, for Kevin, for who else here had feedback? For Christian, Kevin, and then goodness gracious,
myself. Oh, I've not applied yet.
Okay. And for everyone who has received feedback, be part of the YouLead Digital Army. Go create that Tribune poster and post it and tag YouLead Africa on all your socials. Let the world know that it's official. The delegates have been confirmed. Okay, some of them because it is on rolling basis. So for those of you that are yet to receive feedback, do well to wait in. But for those of you that have, please create your poster, share it online, and let the world know that you are going to be part of the family of One Young Africa. All right, now, I'll start with you, Fiona. Do you want to say goodbye to us in your local language? Fiona?
Yes, Seba.
Yes. The rule of the Pulse Check-in is that when we are ending, you need to say goodbye, but you say goodbye in your local language.
Okay. Here in Kinyarwanda we say Murabeho.
Murabeho.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think Ange has been lying to us all the time. Ange, you
What
say
did
goodbye
you
to
say?
Kinyarwanda. Now let's wait for her to
What
say
did,
it. Ange,
what did Ange told you?
no, we are going to hear her. Ange, you say goodbye. Let's hear you. Ange, and now suddenly Ange has lost sound. She has muted
Ange, you
herself.
are muted.
Ange, you're unbelievable.
You are still muted.
You said ciao in Kinyarwanda. No, Ange, we can't hear you. And I'm starting to feel like you're deliberately muting yourself.
Ange, we cannot hear you.
Okay. Ange says in Kinyarwanda, when you want to say goodbye, you wave.
She's lying. Seba, she's lying.
But thank you so much, Fiona, for at least setting the record straight. Kevin is insisting Ange should tell us. He also said, Mujire Ijoro Riza. I hope that's how that's read. Thank you so much for everyone that was able to tune in today. Until tomorrow, hopefully Ange will not mute her mic on us tomorrow. Ange, you're still muted. And it's not possible that you've suddenly lost sound when you've been speaking throughout this check-in. But team, thank you so much for joining us. I encourage again everyone who has not yet applied, do well, go to the YouLead portal and apply to be part of the YouLead Summit. For those of you that have been able to get feedback from the assessment team, from the YouLead community, go ahead, make sure that you join the digital team, create your own poster and share it on your socials. Tomorrow, I'll be able to join the team and create mine. You know, you guys, I applied when we were all here, so I am committing that every step I take, everyone will be part of it. So tomorrow, me, I'll be creating my Twibon. I'll be joining the YouLead Digital Army, and I'll be sharing it on all my socials to show the world that I am part of Africa's largest youth forum. All right, then. Thank you so much, Musule Bulungi. That is in Luganda. Muriareje, Bonui, au revoir. And thank you so much for tuning in. Until tomorrow, yeah, guys, sometimes I'm a linguistic. I can't help it. I can't. All right. Otherwise, thank you so much, One Young Africa. Until tomorrow, cheers. Okay, murakoze. Orakoze chane. Orakoze chane. I told you I can